Why is it always some old black and white boy telling us young fellas that we ain't relevant in a world that embellishes like a relative content from these elements? You call them stars, I call them settlements, cause they didn't settle for settlements built on a steady sediment. Ashes from the already crashed and burned dust from past residents. So I can feel it in my bones, I'm feeling in the zone. More when I'm on the way, but the same when I'm feeling home. So I'm comfortable, I know you are too. Me and Powers R1D2, Star Wars Harvest Moon Feastful. But please don't come peaceful, or kill that noise if it's at all equal. I tell you what, man, let's make it equal. So I can show you the math, but I don't do sequels. Instead, I'ma use physics to determine how we move. Use ethics to perspective our objectives. Because our efforts to fulfill our destinies, the universe expected. So we gotta fight back, take the night back, take our life back. Our efforts must be twice that of our enemies.
The DJ coming to you live from the crib. How y'all doing out there? Hope y'all doing great, having a wonderful day. Feels good, man. Black History Month. Definitely a lot of things going on. A lot of things that needs to be talked about, needs to be discussed. And one of the things that I always like to talk to people in the community about is the N-word, the use of the N-word, where it comes from, and things of that nature. So today, I have a video of Brother Larry and Brother Polite debating the origins of the N-word, where it come from, and things of that nature. And this wouldn't be possible if it wasn't for Saneter TV. So I definitely appreciate Saneter TV, Black News 102, and putting this type of content out there. And I just want to go ahead and share this with y'all, and you guys let me know how you feel and what you think about it. I'm gonna go ahead and get into it. Well, hold on. Before I do that, shout out to all the squad cast members that's not with me. Shout out to all the Junkyard Gang members that's not with me. Shout out to Midwest Matthew as well. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. Subscribe to Junkyard Gang too. We doing the damn thing. All right, with that being said, here we go.
Well, I know that we have become our own worst enemy. I did a video on that with a 15-minute long diatribe on the reasons why we have become our own worst enemy. Now, I'll answer your question if you answer mine.
I'll definitely answer yours.
Do you still call yourself nigga?
Do I still call myself nigga? I'm no nigga.
Okay. Well, see, you already got one up on Seti.
That's based on
Seti thinks he is a nigga.
Larry, we're going to have to do this. I never want to get involved with this nigga shit. But yo, Saneter, they reel me into the nigga word. I told son that I don't want to take Saneter place. Listen. I don't identify myself as a nigga. I'm gonna tell you that first and foremost. Nigga is it's a poor social status for us as a people to call ourselves in this day and time. I know a lot of people out there saying nigga means black power and all that. And to tell you the truth, honestly, we can find nigga as a title of nobility that denotes an Ethiopian sovereign. That is accurate. Because when you're dealing with ancient Semitic languages,
I just want to let y'all know that what the brother just said is an actual fact. All right? That's an actual fact.
you're all going to find that the vowels are interchangeable. We're not going to play around with that. You're going to find that it's... No. If you got a problem with that, I'm going to give you a DVD that I put out called Conflicting Genes, right? Hold on. Just listen, Larry. It's called Conflicting Genes. And you had a white boy at an etymology and a spelling bee, right? And they asked the white boy.
Talk to the brother.
They asked the white boy, they said, listen, spell niggas.
That's right.
And he was scared to death. And
No,
he
just
said,
listen, brother.
What you want me to spell?
I'm
you know
familiar
what?
with it.
Take it off the DVD while in the middle of this conversation, because that'd be educational. But the point is this. I don't identify myself as a nigga, and I wouldn't suggest none of the brothers and sisters today make subscriptions to that, because it has a resonant frequency to it. And right now, that is not a term that's really going to uplift us and empower us in the same capacity.
I just want to note, just so y'all can see this, he clearly said that he does not identify with the word whatsoever to any capacity at all. He clearly said that. All right, just make a note of that, okay? We're going to continue.
capacity, right? In the same capacity as some other terms. But I will not deny the fact that it has some ancient relevancy. Now, if I'm talking to one of my brothers and they use it on me as a term of endearment, it's no different from the word Africa being Afrika and Arabic and then going to Fortican, and Fortican meaning separate. I'm not going to turn around and stop a brother from saying Africa and break down the etymology and everything. Say, yo, Africa means separate. I ain't an African. I'm going to listen to him based on the context in which he's driving his message home. I'm not going to be ignorant. But what I will tell you, I'm not going to deny the fact that there is historic relevancy to the word nigga, okay, that pre-exists the new definition that the white man bestowed upon us. Because the white man changed the definition of the term, let me explain something to you. It denotes the title, it's a title nobility that denotes the Ethiopian sovereign. It's seen in several places. I'm just going to Ethiopia, right? And this is actually true. The word niggas, that's actually true. It's not a lie. The word niggas is true. Listen, I'm not telling you niggas as in today, N-I-G-G. Let me finish what I'm saying.
I'm just waiting to get him.
Yo, let's get him in. Hold on, let me finish this.
I'm just waiting to rebut.
Let me finish this. Let me finish this. There's nothing to rebut because that's an actual term in Ethiopia, niggas.
That is
true.
There's
nothing to rebut. There's nothing to rebut. All right, hold on. Now let me go forward. There's nothing to rebut about that, Larry. So now what we're gonna do about, I don't know what the hell he's gonna say that's gonna make sense. He's making me not even want to speak so I can hear him. But anyway, it is a title of nobility that denotes an Ethiopian sovereign.
One thing y'all have to know is Brother Larry or Professor Larry is also known as Mr. Disagreeable. So I just wanted to just throw that out there as they continue to build on the discussion of the N-word. But as of right now, I do not disagree with Brother Polite. I've done the research on my own. And as you continue to see these brothers build, they actually agree on the same thing. They actually agree on the same thing. So we're going to go ahead and continue.
Niggas. I'm not playing around with the spelling, nothing. N-E-G-U-S. That's what I'm saying. I'm not saying it's affiliated with niggas or nothing.
Right.
I'm leaving it as is.
Right.
Though we know through cultural diffusion, we see the words change form, especially when they're coming out of Semitic languages. But I'm not going to do that. I'm not even going to associate it to today's nigga. What I'm going to say is this. When a white man came into town and he was jealous of black people, he said, look at those niggas over there. Look at those kings. But he didn't call us kings in the context of the Ethiopian language. He said, take a look at these niggas. And eventually it took on a negative connotation because he didn't like seeing us as kings.
He said the same thing.
He didn't like seeing us as kings. So eventually, if we get oppressed and we are subjugated by these people, a word that had a positive connotation can be reciprocated. That's the reality. It's a reality. Okay? So that's all I'm saying.
Okay.
But first, I want you to say this. You never answered the first question.
Peace. Understanding that the brother's young, right?
There we go with that shit.
Understanding that the brother's young, right? The brother is, listen now.
Let's hear him out. Let him
Understanding that the brother is young, right? I will not fault him for his misinterpretation, right? I will, however, provide him with an accurate interpretation. Now, because that little white boy on that YouTube video was not properly pronouncing an Amharic word, which is niggas, right? Not niggas.
That's even better.
Wait, time out. Not niggas, negus, right? Which means prince, right? Now, what I'm saying to you is that negus.
Now, what y'all got to listen is that they're saying the same thing. Brother Plighton is saying niggas, but it sounds like niggas, but he's really saying niggas. And Brother Larry just said it, same thing, niggas, N-E-G-U-S. You got to listen for the dialect, the accent, and how they're saying it. They're saying the same thing.
In Amharic has nothing, absolutely nothing to do with the word that evolved on this continent.
Why you saying
as,
that? I said I'm not
wait, time out.
associating the two
Whoa,
words.
Time out. Wait.
That's
listen,
a straw
listen.
man argument.
Wait, no,
let me finish.
Are you gonna let me finish?
I'm gonna let you finish, but I want you to say.
Didn't I let you finish?
Yeah, but I can show you something.
I'm gonna show
By you
the
saying
difference.
that, by
No,
you,
finish,
no, no,
Polite, I'm gonna come
by
to
him
you.
saying that, he's giving people the impression that I made an
Well,
association with the two
actually,
words.
you did make the
I said
association.
I'm not gonna make an
He did
association.
say that.
Well,
with that.
listen. I know what he
I said
said.
I'm not gonna make an
however,
association.
I know what he said. However, he also stated that the white man heard us saying, "Look at those niggas over there." Right now, what I'm saying to you is this. Right, the word has nothing to do. One has nothing to do with the other. One comes from Spanish and is negro, corrupted as negra, and then anglicized as nigger, and then urbanized as nigga. That's the one. The other is the Ethiopian or Amharic word negus in an attempt to justify the use and abuse of the term nigga in this society. Dudes are reaching for straws all over the world. They reach into Cambodia with Naga. They reach into India. They reach into ancient Abyssinia or Ethiopia. They reaching for things. They reaching back into Kemet and the Metal Netta,
Let me know when I
talking
can ask
about
a question.
Africa, burning soul. They reaching for anything but the truth. And
right,
the truth
ask the
is,
question.
Let me
brother.
ask you a simple
Go
question. You say it's Negus and you say it means prince, right? Right? Though I know I gave you a reference point. I don't know where you get your references, but I'll accept your reference because I got no reason to think the black man's alive. The white man's supposed to be dumb, right? So you say it's Negus, and Negus means prince, right? That's what you say, right?
Go ahead.
Were these princes black or white?
Oh, this is from an
It's a
African
two-part
state.
question.
This is from an
So
African
when we
state.
talking about Negus, hold on. You say the word is Negus and it means prince. Were these Negus black or white? That's all I want to ask
That's
you.
what, no, see,
that's all I want to ask you.
no, see,
I got
because,
it. It's a two-part
listen,
question.
listen.
Were they black or white?
If you
Larry?
listen for
Is
a
there
second,
racism exist?
if you listen for a second,
I just
if you
wanna-
listen,
Nah,
if you
you
listen
gotta-
for 1
come on,
second,
Larry. I've been
I'm gonna
asking
answer your
you.
question.
You're gonna answer me.
However, I want to point
do me
out.
like Saneter,
I'm
Larry.
not. I want to point. Listen. I want
I
to
seen
point.
the episodes.
I want to point out. I want to point out. Listen, we can have fun. We can joke around.
Yeah, we gonna
I'm
do
not joking though. I want to point out that the fact that you are alluding to the word in this context means that you are equating them.
I didn't even make my point yet. You ain't even answered the question yet
You
for me to make my
but
point.
by you stating that,
Yeah, I can kinda
by
scare
you
you,
stating, no, listen, by you
Okay,
stating
I'm gonna wait for
that
the answer.
I said the word. No, I didn't say the word, that word. Negus is niggas,
All right,
nigga
that
is
word.
nigga.
Instead
They
of
are
the
two
word,
different words
instead of
from
the-
two different histories,
instead of the
from
word.
two different realities.
I'm just asking you a question.
Go ahead.
You say negus.
Negus.
Which one?
Negus.
You say negus?
Yeah, with the E sounds like an A.
Negus?
Negus.
Negus. We're saying the same thing.
Yeah,
Larry.
negus.
All right.
Yeah.
That means prince, right? I'm asking you.
In Amharic, yeah.
Okay, I'm asking you.
Yeah, in
Were
Amharic.
these princes black or white? That's
Man.
all I'm asking you.
That's a technical question. We are listen. Whoa, time out. I'm gonna show you how. First of all, Ethiopians would tell you that they're not black, and people fault them for that. However, we're black here. This is a reality that we call ourselves here. In Africa, you might call yourself Igbo, you might call yourself Yoruba, you might call yourself
How
Kikuyu.
much tribes you know, fam?
No,
This
that's
is what
not
we
what
gonna
I'm
do.
saying. What I'm saying is they might tell you that they are not black.
I hear you.
They're
but-
not telling you that
okay,
they're not us.
Let me change the question for you, make you comfortable. From a so-called African American perspective, if they saw a negus, would they perceive them as black?
Yeah.
If the white man saw these negus and he was racist, right? Would he perceive them as black?
Yeah.
The white man who's racist would not like a negus, right or wrong?
Not true. That's not a true. That's not true.
A racist white man that qualifies a negus as a black man and he's racist. Are you gonna tell me?
Yeah,
that
I'm gonna
because
tell
he's
you
called
that.
a negus?
This is where Brother Larry loses me. It's kind of comical almost. It really is. Brother Larry makes a lot of good arguments and strong points, but this one, come on, man.
niggas.
Yeah,
He's not gonna,
I'm going to tell you that, and the reason I'm going to tell you that is because when you look at the history of the dynamic of the contact,
Maybe you don't understand.
wait, no,
You
I
probably don't
understand.
understand the question.
No, you don't know how to listen. If you understand
You
the
don't know how to
history,
answer the question.
if you understand the history,
If you replay the tape, you
understand the history of the contact that occurred between African kings and European kings at the time of the slave trade, those kings greeted each other as friends. Those
I asked you about a racist.
Those
The question was about a
the
racist.
European
That's
kings
right.
were racist. And they greeted those African kings as brothers.
Okay,
and
let
they
me ask you a
made
question.
deals with those African
Does a
kings.
racist embrace a black man under any
Oh,
circumstances?
hell yeah.
Racist people embrace
Oh,
black
hell
men.
yeah.
A racist white man
a
embraces
racist white
black
man will hire you to stand.
I said embrace, not use me. Not use me in voluntary servitude.
Yeah, they will embrace you. Yeah.
Larry,
Yeah.
you are
This is
hard-headed like a
reality.
motherfucker.
No, this is reality. When you look around America right now, you telling me that the white man don't hire black men to stand over black men?
Yeah, but
Is
that's
that
not
what
the
you got?
argument, brother, and that's not
But
embracing.
is that why is it not embracing?
That's not a form of
You
embrace.
think they haven't embraced Clarence Thomas?
That doesn't mean that he
You think
affectionate-
Clarence Thomas not embraced?
That doesn't mean they
You think
affectionate-
Colin Powell's
One at
not
a time,
embraced?
'cause
Listen,
you're gonna
man,
get
you
messed
going
up.
out of control.
No.
We talking about an affectionate relationship, no homosexuality,
No.
concern,
I understand
and no
what you're
tender.
saying.
Yeah, before we go into that shit, I'm
No,
just
we
trying
ain't
to.
going there.
I'm just trying. You know damn well if a white man that's racist sees anybody, and let's say everybody, let's say black people's name was all Saneter. Whenever you see a black person, their name is Saneter, and I'm racist as hell. That means I'm gonna wind up not liking Saneters. So if black people at some point historically, or people who we identify as black or colored, how we want to call it, were called niggas, and a racist white man comes around and sees a niggas, he will in turn teach his sons to hate niggas. And after a while, there's going to be a cross and cultural diffusion with we just grow up hating niggas.
You
It's just gonna
assume
happen.
what you are trying to do.
It happens
is-
somewhere
what
around
you
the
are
world,
trying to
Larry,
do
and it's not
is
a
what you are
coincidence.
trying to do is create a scenario.
I'm not trying. I
whereby
actually
which,
did it.
No,
And everybody
actually,
understands.
No, and understanding something doesn't make it right, and logic can be faulty. What I'm saying to you is that logic is
Yeah.
erroneous because you're starting from the wrong place, so you're going to end up in the wrong place.
No,
that means
the
your
reason
major
why we
premise,
wind up in the wrong- we wind up in the workplace because of him.
your major premise is erroneous. Therefore,
It
your
has to
related
be,
conclusion.
because we can't stick to the subject
no,
without you
well,
taking
we
us all over the
actually
world.
we could if we just agree, which is a fact, that those two words come from different places, have different origins. In fact, the word negro,
I agree with that.
the word
I never
negro,
disagreed.
the word negro got associated with our people
Yo,
because of the
You're
Moors.
not gonna do that to me because I saw
Because of the
Sutek
Moors
wash you up.
trafficking.
I saw Sutek wash you up with the word
You
black.
keep referring to other people. Stand your own ground.
That's my reference.
Stand your own
I
ground.
watched the video.
Stand
I can
your
use a
own
black
ground.
man as a reference.
Stand your own ground.
Sutek taught me
Stand
something.
your own
I am
ground.
standing my own
Stand
ground.
your own
Su-
ground.
I can use
what
a
you're
black
doing
man.
right now.
I
is a
can't use
comedian-
Sutek
that's
as a
comedian
reference.
act.
I can't
That's a
use.
comedian.
Hold on,
I
because
forgot
it's
you
Sutek.
tell jokes.
Because it's Sutek.
I forgot you tell
Yeah,
jokes.
absolutely. I forgot you
I
Mr.
forgot
Disagreeable.
you tell jokes.
Yo,
I
Professor
forgot you
Larry
tell
and Polite
jokes.
Part 1.
And I didn't know you was that light. You look kind of heavy on video, but you kind of light in the ass, Polite. Listen, right? What I'm saying is this, right?
I could tell he did jail time. He did jail time too, right?
25 years.
I could tell.
These words,
I can
right?
tell.
These words,
That's that
okay?
talk they get
These
you in
words,
25.
these words, right? These words. One word you heard every day on the
He's so into
plantation.
it, he gotta box
One
me out.
word you heard every day on the plantation, right? From the time you were born, the children were not even clothed until they were able to work. They were fed like pigs in troughs, okay? So they learned how to fight against each other, right? To this day, to this day, nigga is being passed down as a legacy from generation to generation from the plantation. Now you have these pseudo-intellectual, fake historian dudes talking about this is some Ethiopian word meaning king. That's some bullshit.
Let's make it clear. It does mean king, but let's make it clear. I never associated the two in the beginning, and I also suggested that we don't call ourselves niggas. He goes on with this emotion and will give people the intimation that I don't agree on the matter. Because for whatever reason, Larry just has to make sure nobody agrees with him in the process of the whole conversation.
More jokes.
I agree. No, it's not a joke.
More jokes.
I'm lighting the ass. That shit is definitely
More
a joke.
jokes.
So let me explain to you. I would like to know why I can't use Brother Sutek as a reference. Why is that a joke?
First of all,
Why can't I use Sutek as a
first of all,
reference?
you
I learned
hear.
from Sutek.
First of all, you hear I am here. You here postulating that Europeans who were historically ignorant had intimate information concerning a word in Amharic, which they do not speak, did not speak, and cannot speak, right?
Larry, you're taking us too far, Larry.
No, I'm doing the Amharic. You are postulating that these Europeans heard black men calling themselves niggas.
No.
And
it was a hypothetical situation.
well, this has nothing to do with hypothetics. See, because
and you talking about being higher than the workplace, you have the right to pyramid inferences all you want, and then when I start pyramid inferences, it's illegal for me.
No, that's a trick. That's a linguistic trick that's used to sidestep an argument right there.
About everything.
That's a linguistic trick used to sidestep an argument.
About with people like him.
You understand?
He's arguing about everything every step of the way.
People like me, people who are correct and clear in their thought process. That's what he means.
Larry, sometimes you're not even wrong, fam, and sometimes the person talking to you is not wrong. You don't gotta disagree all the time.
It's not about disagreeing or agreeing.
Yes,
the fact that you don't seem to realize.
Yo, why you never answer the question? Hold on, stop. You told me if I answer your question, you was gonna answer
the fact that you
you can't do this.
Give me. Look,
who's winning that debate? And don't give us a long story, man.
That was very interesting. I would tell you the least for sure. Like I said, Brother Larry makes a lot of good points. Brother Polite makes a lot of good points, but they both agreed on the same thing, except for and they actually agreed at the beginning that the word derived in Ethiopia, Amharic, it's the same thing. So I don't understand where Brother Larry kind of got lost in the sauce, but stuff happens, man. Make sure you hit the comments, make sure you hit the like button and subscribe. Let me know you guys' thoughts, please. I'll definitely, hit y'all back in the comments. With that being said, peace to the family.